guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Christian. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, good night, good day. Wherever you are, whenever you are seeing this, I hope you are good. So guys, today we're going to be doing collective messages for you for the month of February. We're going to be going by signs, so fire signs, water signs, air signs, and earth signs. And we're going to be talking about some downloads for you guys. Now, I already did some meditation and I have some downloads for each group, but we're also going to be pulling some oracle cards. You guys always ask me what cards I use, and I never list it down below because it's just too much work for me to list it and find the link and everything. So today we're going to be using our Angel Answers Oracle deck. We're going to be using this deck, and we're also going to be using our Tea Leaf Fortune cards. So these are the two oracle decks that we're going to use. I don't really think that I'll be doing tarot cards anymore on here for my pick a card readings or my collective readings, but if I am going to use some extra cards, it will be oracle cards, and I will pull them here. So I don't have any cards pulled already, but as we get through the downloaded messages, we will pull cards and get into it. So as always, if you guys want to book sessions with me, releasing sessions, get your personal tarot class, 60-minute session, 30-minute session, recorded reading, whatever the case may be, check the link down below in the description box. You can also find the podcast, the Instagram, all of that good tea and then some. So let's go ahead and get right into it, guys. We're going to start with fire signs, of course. As always, I have to start with fire signs because I am one. And I pulled for fire signs first. So I think the order that we're going to do is fire, air, earth, and water. So let's just go ahead and get right into it with the fire signs. So the first word that I have for the fire signs is openness. So I really think fire signs for the month of February, it's going to be important that you really have an open heart and an open mind. I feel like you guys are going to be stepping into a lot of different situations, like you just want to be open. You know, I think fire signs, sometimes if you have a certain idea in your mind that you're fixated on, or you feel like something should look a certain way, you might be very close off to different ways that it might show up for you. But I feel like your energies are saying, don't limit yourself to one outcome, one path, one journey. There's so many different things that you can step into. I also feel fire signs that your talents are shifting, your desires are shifting. So don't feel so tethered to one plan. Be open to stepping into different things, trying different things, and just welcome in some openness. That's really going to be great for you guys. Also, we have completion. So I think that there's going to be a lot of things wrapping up for fire signs in the month of February. We're also going to be stepping into the spring equinox in March. So there could definitely be some lessons, some tough lessons, some grief, some trauma, some pain that you guys are going to be letting go of in February, because that season is over, that cycle is over. I feel like if you've had to work really, really hard to, just accept something or forgive someone or give yourself peace or closure, I think that you're going to be kind of seeing the benefits of finally laying that situation to rest in February. Also, we have moving on and challenges ending for the fire sign. So moving on, kind of piggybacking off of the previous messages, it's time to move on. I feel like if we've been hyper focused on pain, on grudges, on a certain idea, our energies are saying move on. I think that's why we also have this openness energy. Be open, move on, look forward. Don't feel so tethered to the past, so tethered to your pain. Even if you need to do some self-reflection work, of course we need self-reflection work, but even if you want to step into some child work, some inner child work, inner teen even, think about what you're holding on to that you don't want to let go of. Think about why you don't want to let go and what you feel you'll be missing out on if you let go. Sometimes we feel like we'll lose the control if we let go, or we'll lose the upper hand, or we just will miss out on something if we let go of pain. I don't know why we hold on to things that don't serve us anymore, but your energies are saying let go. Also, with the challenges ending, I feel like our energies are also letting us know that we can finally take a deep breath. We can finally look forward and move forward because the challenges are over. But fire signs, you have to decide that you're done with the challenge. Some of us are attached to our challenge. If you have a friend that's bringing a lot of drama into your life, a partner that's bringing a lot of drama, your job, a relationship with a family member, something that you want to keep doing, and you keep running into wall after wall after wall, block after block after block, I feel like your energies are saying the challenges are over, but are you going to be able to move on? Or are you tethered to the pain? Are you trauma bonded with whatever issue you've been facing? And now that it's time to move on to the next chapter, are you starting to grieve the problem a little bit? Are you starting to grieve the fact that you aren't going to have this person in your life to go back and forth? Are you going to start to grieve the fact that now you have to lose this job or leave this job, and maybe you won't have your daily source of tea or drama or whatever? There's something that is making us feel attached to something that no longer serves us. And we have to let that go and understand where that attachment is coming from. Because once you understand that attachment, you'll be less likely to be attached to a similar thing in the future, So yeah, fire signs, I feel like this is a really big step for us. I feel like we're all going to be moving forward into a new space, feeling differently, looking at situations differently, and just being able to, kind of take advantage of it in a different way. We have yes, fire signs. We have yes. Anytime I get the yes energy, it just lets me know that there's confirmation here. We also have goldfish, increase in material wealth or spiritual growth. So God is trying to give you some new money, some new talents, some new abilities. How do you think you're going to get those new abilities holding on to the past? Typically after we finish a moment of trauma or pain, there comes the third eye opening, there comes the spiritual awakening, there comes the lessons, the new gifts, because certain things you have to go through some stuff before you're able to step into it. And we're all familiar with that. We're all familiar with having to be uncomfortable before we're able to relax finally. So I feel like that's the space that we're stepping into, fire signs. I feel like you guys are going through, something where you've had to look at friends differently. You even have to ask yourself, why do I keep coming into contact with the same people? How can I make sure that my friendships are better and that they're long lasting? How can I make sure that the people in my life are there for the right reasons? Even if you have to go way, way, way back and recognize that, you need to set better boundaries. You let too many people in your life when you were at a weak moment, and now you're realizing that you have to clean house. Whatever the case may be, there is so much wisdom that's coming to fire signs after this challenge. And you want to be ready to receive that wisdom, but you won't be able to receive it if you feel like the challenge brought you pain, disgust, heartache. And maybe that is true. Maybe the challenge did bring you a lot of heartache, but that's not all that it brought you. And that doesn't have to define the space that you're in. Don't let the pain of the season define the season. We have broken bridge. Unsuccessful outcome to a problem. Yeah, I feel like we had a problem with somebody. Maybe you wanted it to be a reconciliation. Maybe you didn't want to have to leave your job. Maybe you didn't want to have to say enough is enough, but now you have to do it. So are you going to be able to do it? Are you going to be able to say, you know what? I can't try to fix this forever. I can't try and try and try and try and try and try again and expect to feel good about it. If you're trying something over and over and over again, beating a dead horse, it's going to feel like you're beating a dead horse. It's called beating a dead horse for a reason. You're going to notice when you're beating a dead horse. You're going to notice when you're trying to constantly breathe life into something that is done. So something is ending for fire signs, and you need to take that ending as a blessing, take it as a gift, and, just don't feel guilty about it. Don't feel selfish about it. Don't feel anything about it. Be happy that it's coming to an end because it didn't serve you anyway, really didn't serve you in the past, and it damn sure cannot serve you where you're going, okay? We also have valley fire signs, deep personal strength and peace that assures success. Deep personal strength and peace that assures success. I feel like, we also have to remember that we are more capable than we think, fire signs. You need to remember that it might seem like, it's too hard for you, it's too draining for you, but it isn't. You are well equipped, you're more equipped than you think to handle anything that is coming into your path. So you have to remember that. You have to trust yourself, and you have to know that you're ready to handle it. You have to know that God wouldn't give you something to tear you down just because. God doesn't make you fail for nothing. Like, failure is not a bad thing. Falling out with somebody isn't a bad thing. These are things that unlock greatness within us. And yes, it can be painful, it can be traumatic, it can be frustrating, but it's happening for a reason. It's happening for a reason, fire signs. We also have ring. A marriage will take place, either romantic or business. So yeah, we have a ring here. So you guys are definitely stepping into a commitment, either business or marriage. And if you are thinking about going forward in a marriage with somebody, for some of y'all, you're having to realize that maybe you thought this person was your forever and they're not your forever. For some of us, we're having to realize that we should have, maybe not gone half and half with somebody in business, or we're having to realize, you know what, maybe I don't need to do this. Maybe I need to step into something else. It's becoming very, very clear to you guys what you need to do to reach success and how you can reach success in a way that still elevates you. Success doesn't look like you crying every night, you stressed, you saying, Lord, please make it happen. Sometimes we're going to feel like that on our journey to success. But when you are dealing with somebody else, for some of y'all, you letting that job stress you out too much. You letting that person stress you out too much when God has already told you it's not for you. You can't keep fighting against what God has already said ain't for you. Also, we have ask your angels. Ask your angels, fire signs, so pray more. Have you guys been praying? I don't think so. Have you guys been meditating? Have you guys forgotten that there's a God. I think it's easy to kind of forget that there's an energy controlling the Sims game of life when we're so stressed and we feel like, oh my God, I have to cut this person off. Oh my God, again. Oh my God, I have to leave this circle again. Oh my God, I have to start over again. I think it's easy to start to feel like, you know what? Maybe I'm not in control. Maybe nothing's in control. Maybe nothing is going to work out for me. Like I just did a reel where I was saying a lot of times we question if it's worth it, because we go through this journey and we're like, oh my God, since I got on this journey, everything looks different, tastes different, feels different. Is it even worth it? Or was I better off when everything was the same? Was I better off when I could, cope with stuff that wasn't for me? When you want change in your life, everything is going to have to change to support that change. So don't resent that you want change. And don't forget that God is here to bring you the change. You prayed for change. So now that you're in the middle of the change, don't forget to continue to pray. Don't forget to continue to meditate. Don't forget to continue to go to God for clarity and for reassurance on this journey, fire signs. But yes, I feel like fire signs, again, your words were openness, completion, moving on, and challenges ending. So I think that February is going to be a very eye-opening point for you guys. And I think it's all about how you take it. You can see an ending as a funeral and wear black all month and be in grieving, or you can recognize that you've already been in grieving. A lot of times we've been grieving the fact that we knew we had to let it go for months. Some of y'all have been knowing forever that this thing had to get out of your life. And now that you finally have to let it out of your life, you're like, oh my God. The reason it feels so bad is because you're holding on to 5 years of grief. You should have been let it go. You should have been let it go, but you didn't. You were attached to it for whatever reason. So now that you have to let it go, you're feeling all of that. So if anything, you should learn, when God tells you something ain't for you, listen the first time. And even if you don't listen the first time, you're going to get it eventually. But think about what you're having to go through right now. And when you see those red flags, when you recognize that something isn't for you, listen the first time, fire signs, okay? And make it make sense. I also think fire signs, sometimes I feel like y'all can feel like you're too strong. Like, I know this isn't for me, but it's okay. I know this isn't for me, but it's okay. You feel like it doesn't matter. You feel like it's not affecting you. You feel like you're so strong in your energy that nothing can affect you. But that is a lie. No human is so strong that energy cannot affect them. Every human is made up of energy. So it doesn't matter how strong and secure you are. You're going to be affected when somebody messed up comes into your life. When something is bringing you down, it's going to affect you. So don't play yourself. Don't feel like not being affected by something is strength. That's not what strength is. Strength sometimes is knowing when to let go. And I think that's what you guys are recognizing right now. So fire signs, that is what I have for you guys. Thank you, fire signs, for tapping in. I appreciate you guys and I love y'all. If you guys want to book a private session with me, check down below in the description box to tap in. Also, let me know how you feel about this reading down below in the comment section. I love you guys again, and I will see you guys next time. Bye guys, bless. All right, let's get into our air signs, okay? So air signs, the first word that I have for you guys is release. So air signs, I think that you guys are able to release very, very easily, but here's what I feel is going on. I feel like because you guys are typically very detached, just automatically, you have to work extra to build a bond. Now that you have to let go of the bonds that you literally kind of reprogrammed your mind to build, I think you're having trouble letting go of those things. So I really want you guys to remember that it's not a problem with creating a bond. You don't want to be in a space where you detach from everything. Like we always know, air signs are the kings and the queens of detachment, and there's nothing wrong with detachment, but you also want to be able to form healthy bonds and then call on that detachment when you need to protect yourself, So I feel like you guys are also learning, how to use your detachment for your benefit. I feel like even some of you guys have been taught that your detachment is a problem. I feel like some of you guys have been told in relationships, oh, you don't care, or you don't care enough, or you're not pressed about me. And maybe you've tried to change that about yourself so you can show people that you love them. When in reality, somebody that really loves you should want you to love them independently. They shouldn't want you to be dependent on their love and, just feeling like you need their love. No. You guys have connected with some people that wanted you to be dependent on them. So they quite literally gaslit you into feeling like you were wrong for how you naturally are. Now, I do think some of you guys maybe did have some walls built up, but now it's about releasing all of that. Understanding who you are at your core and letting go of what people tell you you should be feeling for them. It's definitely time for the air signs to get back in touch with themselves, get back in touch with what they really need, and really stand on business. I feel like you guys have definitely allowed certain things to affect you. You've allowed certain people in your life that don't belong there. So now you're stepping into a space of release for February. You guys are definitely taking your power back. And for some air signs, you could even be recognizing how powerful you are. You could even be recognizing how strong you are standing on your own 2 feet. You know, I feel like a lot of you guys are stepping back into your independence, okay? We also have do the thing, don't wait anymore. So I heard do the thing, don't wait anymore. So if you guys are waiting on an opportunity or a door to open up, or you're waiting on a window of opportunity to step into something, I feel like your energies are saying just do it. Just do it. If you've been called to do something, say something, step into a relationship, step out of a relationship, just do it. Don't overthink. You know, I feel like some of you guys can be hyper analytical, or just in a space where you don't want to make the wrong decision so badly. You're in a space where you're kind of not making any decision. And that can be worse than not making a decision at all. You know, so do the thing, don't wait anymore. No matter if it's doubt, if it's frustration, ask yourself what's causing you to not want to move forward. Ask yourself what that imbalance is, and do not wait anymore. Also, we have the math ain't mathin'. The math is not mathing, air signs, for February. So I feel like you guys are going to be in some spaces that are going to be confusing. Maybe someone's going to tell you something and it's going to look like something different. Someone's going to promise you something and then deliver something else. Someone's going to, or even you might have an expectation of something and then it ain't going to be connecting, you know, but I feel like your energies want you to act on that, you know? When the math isn't mathing, and sometimes it won't be mathing. Sometimes we'll be in a space where we don't know what is going on. And if that happens for you guys, air signs, in the month of February, make sure you take a pause and you ask yourself, what's going on here? Is this giving me what I need, or do I need to move around? You know, we have do the thing, don't wait. So I feel like your energies really want you to kind of stop getting the intuitive energy, getting the download, and then just not doing anything about it. Air signs, when you get a message, act on it. When you get a flag, act on it. When you get a sign, symbolism, synchronicities, act on it. Y'all get a lot of messages, a lot of stuff that comes to your mind, and you don't really do anything about it, you know? You're just like, oh, okay. But I feel like that's what your energies want you to start doing. Start to act on the things that come to you instead of just letting that stuff sit there. Lastly, we have surrender and success. So your surrender and your success are tethered together, air signs. I think that as you guys surrender, success will come easier to you. And I think it's about getting more and more comfortable with that release. Because remember, we started off with release, okay? So release is going to be really, really important, and being able to step into that surrender and that success. Surrender can be really, really scary. You know, realizing that we have to let go, realizing that we have to just kind of accept, you know, maybe I don't need to do this anymore, you know, but sometimes it's the best thing that we can do, letting go and letting God. We have be assertive, air signs, be assertive. Be assertive. So say what you want. Don't let people make you feel a certain way for being how you are, being who you are. Don't let people gaslight you. Be assertive. You know, if you want something, say it. If somebody isn't giving you what you want, then speak on it. You know, if you realize it's time to get out of a situation, then get out of it. All right, we have frying pan, trouble and accusations. Trouble and accusations. So like I said, I feel like you guys, I feel like somebody has been making y'all feel bad for wanting to cut them off, or somebody's been making you try to feel guilty, or somebody's been trying to make you out to be the bad person. Don't let that stuff get to you. You know, be so confident in yourself that, you know, it doesn't even offend you when somebody else doesn't know who you are. You just know that they don't know who you are. You know what I'm saying? When people say hit dogs holler, that's a true thing. You know, when you already know that someone doesn't know you for who you are, when you already know, like, I don't care what this person's saying, they don't know me, you know? I feel like that was something I learned from my mom. You know, my mom told me a long time ago in elementary school, she literally was like, girl, if you go to school and then people talk about your mama, don't even give them people the time of day, because they don't know me and I don't care what they say about me. So don't you go to school and be fighting and getting in trouble because somebody else talking about something they don't know. They don't know. So why does it even matter what they say? You know, and I definitely kind of developed that same belief, like, wow, if people know your character and know who you are, that's who you should care who has to say about you or what they have to say about you. That's really all that matters. When people don't really know you, or when what they think about you lets you know that they don't really know you, or that they never really knew you, don't take that to heart. Don't let that define who you are, you know? I feel like you guys, because you worked so hard to build these bonds, maybe some people are turning their backs on you. And I think it's really, really, really affecting you guys negatively. It's really making you feel like, damn, this person feels this way about me. Don't let it get to you. Be assertive. That's why y'all got to be assertive. You know, when you're being assertive with what you want, it doesn't even matter what people say, because you know what you say. You know who you are. So all that nonsense, girl, it doesn't even affect you. We have archway, new opportunities, possibilities, and paths opening up. New opportunities, possibilities, and paths opening up, air signs. So again, do the thing. I feel like once you guys take that first leap of faith, everything is going to be opening up for you. And there's definitely some people, some situations that you need to remove out of your life. People that are making you feel guilty for being who you are. You need to defend yourself. Holla. You need to defend yourself. You need to say something. Be assertive and defend yourself when someone is saying, oh, I think you're this, or oh, you're being like this. Defend yourself. Defend yourself. And if someone doesn't want to hear what you have to say, stop talking to their ass. Stop making yourself feel like you have to go the extra mile and give it all you got. Some situations, you're not even going to be able to do that. Some situations, the only thing that you can do to give it all you got is say, you know what? I'm good on you. I'm good on you. Sometimes that's the best thing that you can do to protect your peace and to take your power back. I feel like y'all have been letting people have y'all fucked up. Y'all got people thinking that you need them. You got people thinking that what they say has such an effect over you that they got control over your energy. Take your power back and defend yourself, and it's gonna gag them. They're gonna be gagged. The people in your life are gonna be like, what? Oh, this person ain't never said no to me. This person ain't never told me that they can't do this. This person has never put up a boundary with me. But that's what y'all are about to start doing. February is about to be a new y'all. And if y'all have been dealing with this and battling with this, the spring equinox is going to be the time to emerge as a new version of you. So tap in and be ready to do the work. We also have bag, something important such as a new job or a raise. Something important such as a new job or a raise. So I feel like you guys are stepping into new opportunities and new abundance. And of course, whenever we're stepping into new opportunities and new abundance, we always have to leave people behind sometimes. People that don't serve us, we have to leave that behind, you know? Also, with the math ain't mathin', if you guys are on your current job and they're not paying you enough, or you expected to get more money and you're not, there's going to be a new opportunity opening up. You guys could just be realizing that the math ain't mathin', maybe sometimes, maybe with your taxes or something. But I feel like you guys, the math ain't mathin' could have something to do with career possibly. So just make sure you're paying extra attention to your money in February and you're being mindful of that. Also, we have romance, air signs. We have romance for the month of February. So if you guys have a Valentine, make sure you spend a lot of time with them. Make sure you really embrace love. Check out my video that I'm going to be posting soon about self-love and everything that I've been posting about preparing for love as you step into this year. Because I feel like you guys are definitely stepping into a season with a lot of love. Also, I pulled this card for you just now. Y'all wasn't supposed to get this card. This is 5 cards. I was only going to get 4. But I'm going to do it anyway because it resonates. So we have crown. This says honor and respect will come to you. Honor and respect will come to you. So air signs, stop feeling like you got to fight for respect. Stop feeling like you got to fight for people to see you and love you. You're not supposed to be doing that. You shouldn't be fighting for the people in your life that's supposed to be in there to see you and love you. So if you feel like you're fighting for your life to get seen, to be appreciated, to be valued, then that should let you know that they ain't supposed to be in your life anyway. You know, so let it go. Work smarter, not harder, air signs, and trust that the people that are supposed to be in your life are on the way. But you have to do what you need to be prepared to step into it. So yes, air signs, that's what I have for you guys. If you're an air sign and it resonated, let me know down below. If you guys want to book private sessions with me, check out the link in the description box to get into it. I appreciate you guys. I love y'all. I thank you so much for being here. And I will see you guys next time. Bye guys. Bless. All right, my earth signs, let's go ahead and get into it. So earth signs, the first message I have for you guys is cover yourself. Protection. So cover yourself, earth signs. You really want to make sure that you're protecting your mind, your spirit. You guys might want to start covering your head or covering your body when you're going out around people. If you know that you're going to be at a party where somebody's going to be talking mess, or you know you have to go around family, you might want to cover your head or wear a hat to, you know, protect your crown chakra and protect your energy. You guys also might want to do like an energy shield meditation as you step into February, just so you can protect your space, protect your spirit, because there's definitely going to be some things that you guys are going to be stepping into. So we have cover your self-protection. We also have boundaries. We have stand tall / strong. So boundaries and stand tall. I feel like you guys, your energies really want you to be really strong against what you need to be strong against, and flexible where you need to be flexible, because we also have freedom to change and be tethered to the right things. So some of you guys are too attached or too grounded in stuff that does not serve you. And as an earth sign, your specialty is being grounded, which can turn into sometimes being cemented or being tethered to something negative. You know, you guys are so loyal. Earth signs are loyal. They are fixed. They are focused. They are dedicated. Like when they decide that they want something, when they decide they want someone, when they decide that something is a part of their foundation, it's a part of their foundation. And it can be really, really difficult to let that go. It can be really difficult to realize, okay, this isn't what I need. It can be really difficult to have to protect yourself from the thing that was your safe space this entire time. But I feel like that's what you guys are stepping into. I feel like you guys might need more protection. You might need more love than you were getting. And your energies want you to be tethered to the right things, tethered to love, to happiness, to peace, to joy. You don't want to be tethered to loyalty, to someone that don't even deserve your loyalty. You know, earth signs are some of the most loyal people, some of the most ride or die people. You do not want to be giving your loyalty to people who don't deserve it. Okay, you don't want to be overextending yourself to people who don't deserve it. Also, with the stand tall and strong, some of you have people in your life, friends in your life, career, where it makes you feel very, very small. I also feel like if you guys are typically really bold in your expression, if you always are able to defend yourself or stand up for yourself, you've recently been in a situation where you're not able to do that. You've recently been in a situation where you feel like your voice is being stifled or suffocated. If you guys have gone through a lot of hardships, a lot of stress, a lot of frustration, a lot of pain, that could definitely be what's making it really, really difficult for you to speak up for yourself, for you to honor yourself in this situation. So you want to make sure that you're mindful of that, because I also feel like some of you guys could be taking that frustration out on other people or on other areas of your life, or even on yourself. You know, if someone is making you feel small, take that out with them. If you have a career that's making you feel like you're insignificant, or a boss that's making you feel like you don't matter, if anything is happening in your life right now that's making you feel like you are not who you know yourself to be, deal with that. Deal with that. Don't feel forced to keep that a part of your life. Don't feel forced to keep that around you. Don't feel like you have to do whatever it takes to keep that around you, because you don't, you know? I want you guys to learn how to be tethered to the right things and how to release yourself from things that make you feel in bondage. You know, as an earth sign, it's up to you to decide what your foundation is, because if you don't decide that, anybody will try to attach themselves to you. Anybody will try to just piggyback off of who you are and off of your energy. So you really want to make sure that you are going overtime to really, really protect yourself and be mindful of how the people in your life are making you feel. All right, earth signs, let's get into some of these oracle cards. We have meditation brings answers. Meditation brings answers. So some of you guys need to get back in touch with yourself. You know, if you've been allowing the people in your life to be like, oh, this is what you need, or oh, you're okay, or oh, this, or oh, that, or if you've been dealing with a lot of stress, meditate. Get back into meditation. Get back into meditation. Get back into taking care of yourself. We also have great worry over nothing. Somebody really has y'all fucked up, earth signs. Somebody is making you worry and stress, and that's not even you. Earth signs typically are the last person to worry, because earth signs are solid and stable even when everything around them is shaken. An earth sign is able to be stable because earth signs are able to find things that keep them grounded to what they need, versus feeling like they're just, oh, I'm over here, I can't sit still. Earth signs are able to find a position to ground them even if they're on shaky ground. So you guys have somebody in your life or something in your life that's making you worry and making you stress. Something has got you fucked up. And maybe because you've gone through so much stress, you know, you've just kind of been wrapped up in this and you haven't been able to see it and get that clarity. But here's the clarity. You know, February is a time to let this go. We have freedom to change. Give yourself the freedom to change. Don't feel so attached to this version of you that has to be so loyal to all of the wrong things. You know, establish a new loyalty. Establish new boundaries that serve this new person. We have a change for the better, earth signs, butterfly. A change for the better. So perfect. I feel like after this season, you guys are going to respect yourself so much more, know yourself so much more, be able to connect with yourself on a deeper level, and just really be able to show up for yourself how you need to. You know, a lot of you guys have just kind of been floating in the breeze, you know, really not being yourself, really not feeling like yourself, feeling like you're just kind of depending on everybody around you to make you feel solid versus feeling solid in yourself like you typically do. And this could have been something that happened, like a death in the family. We have Jug, lighthearted, carefree time. Lighthearted, carefree time. So have some fun. If you guys have been super, super focused on all of these problems, have some fun. I feel like some of you guys could have had someone pass away that was close to you, or maybe you could have lost something or lost someone, even a breakup or something like that. And you feel like your foundation is rocky. And in that feeling, you just kind of allowed yourself to let anything become a part of your foundation. And now it's about finding your way back to you, finding your way back to your truth, and, you know, being able to set up a foundation that really, really serves you. Again, with the Jug, lighthearted, carefree time, don't be so serious. Don't be so serious. We also have older man. Older man. So for some of you guys, it could be an older man that could be causing you some stress. For some of you, you can have an opportunity to connect with an older man. For some of you, you lost your grandfather or you lost your father. You lost a very strong figure in your life and now you're trying to find your way back to yourself. But either way, I feel like you guys have the ability to get reconnected with yourself in this moment. If you have lost, an older patriarchal figure in your life, then tapping back into your discipline, to your structure, to the things that you need, tapping back into your solid foundation is going to be great, because chances are that's what you're missing now that that figure is gone. So you really have to challenge yourself to replenish the things in your life that are gone, But you guys can do it. And I think that's something else that you guys need to work on. Reestablishing your faith in yourself so you're not waiting around for somebody else to bring it to you, so you're able to do it for you. We also have not the right time. Not the right time. So if there are some things that you guys are trying to do, I feel like your energies could be pushing some stuff off so you can get all of these things in alignment before you're able to step into your next chapter. So if you've been waiting on an opportunity and you're like, oh my God, when is it coming? Is it ever coming? Or, oh my God, I don't want to cut these people off because they're the only people that I have in my life. Your energies are saying it's not the right time right now. What's the use of anything new coming in your life right now when you have all of these old chains that are tying you down, or even new chains? But what's the use of stepping into new spaces when you have stuff that's tying you down already? You don't want the new stuff to come in your life and save you from all of this stuff, earth signs. Some of y'all are waiting for something new to come in your life and you feel like, oh, when something new comes, I'll be doing this. Or when this comes, no. Your energies are saying you have to save you right now. You have to choose right now to step into joy, to step into happiness, to step into peace, to let go of certain things and put your foot down and set boundaries and stand tall. Don't let things make you feel small. It's time to stand up and know what you want and speak it and believe it and have faith in it. And once you're able to do that, you'll be able to really see these opportunities come into fruition. You'll be able to really understand what you need to do so everything can align for you as you step into this next chapter. So yes, guys, that is what we have for you, earth signs. That is what we have for you, earth signs. Thank you for tapping in. If you're an earth sign and this resonated with you, please let me know down below in the comment section. Also, if you want to book a private session with me, check down below in the description box as well. I love you guys, and I will see you guys next time. Bye, guys. Bless. Last but certainly not least, water signs. Let's get into your tea, water signs. So this is what I have for you guys. The first thing is stop denying yourself / delusion. I also have strength, caretaker, and the right attraction. So let's start off with stop denying yourself and delusion. So water signs, y'all know something. Y'all know it bad. You know that you know that you know that you know. That's something that my dad used to say. You know that you know that you know that you know something. You know it in your bones and you denying it. I feel like some of you guys are denying your truth, and water signs are naturally intuitive. So you guys are denying your truth because of maybe you're trying to keep somebody in your life. Maybe you want to keep somebody happy. Maybe you don't want to have to cut somebody off or do the necessary steps after you accept what your life has been telling you. I also feel like some of you have been tapping into messages about yourself that you don't want to accept. Water signs, if your life has been dragging you, if you've been recognizing where you need to change, where you need to elevate, where you need to do something different, it's time to take heed to those things, because as a water sign, a lot of people in your life rely on you for emotional stability. They rely on you for emotional energy, for love, for peace, for comfort. So you have to be able to give that to yourself first. And I feel like some of you you're not on the same page with yourself right now. Water signs, you are denying yourself. Whether your energies are telling you about somebody else or they're telling you about you, you're denying your intuition right now. And that is going to lead you down a path to delusion. Okay. And when you get delusional, I don't know if it's much worse than a water sign that's delusional. Seriously. When you get delusional, your emotional energy turns into something toxic. Emotions, strong, powerful emotions that are powered by delusion are very, very dangerous. And you do not want to be that type of person. You don't want to be that type of friend. You just don't want to carry that around. So you have to stop denying yourself. Whatever your intuition has been telling you, water signs, believe it. It is the truth. Believe it. No matter how hard it is for you to accept, believe it. We also have strength. So I feel like you guys need to strengthen yourselves again. If you guys have lost somebody recently, you feeling weak, you feel like you don't have your support system, you feel like you don't have that anchor that you always had, don't feel like it's the end. Don't feel like you aren't going to be able to set yourself up for success, move forward, elevate. You can still do all of those things. You just have to do it in a way that is going to be the best for you. And what looks good for you, what you need, might be different than what other people need. You might have to take a different path than what everybody else is taking. So don't feel like your journey has to be based off of anybody else. Don't feel like you can bring anybody else in your life and look at how they heal themselves and copy that. You can't. You have to find your own strength, and it's time for you to stand on your own 2 feet. As a water sign, I think it can be hard to do that because you're so reliant on other people pouring into you. As a water sign, you're consistently giving water, giving emotional energy, giving support to people, whether you're there with them or not. You're healing everybody. You're tapping into everything. You're absorbing everything spiritually because you're so intuitive. You have to make sure that you are tapping into your own strength. You have to make sure that you're reminding yourself, wait, I'm not supposed to be feeling all of this. I'm not supposed to be, transmuting all of this energy and picking up on all of this. You have to be able to set up a boundary and protect yourself. So remind yourself of that strength, water signs. Also, we have caretaker. So I loved this. I feel like it's time for you guys to find a caretaker. Y'all take care of everybody else. What about you? What about you? So water signs, I really think that February is going to be your time to connect with someone that's going to be able to give you what you need emotionally, which is going to be great. Now, this might come in the form of different things. It might be a romantic relationship. It might be a friendship. It might be you stepping into a different job that serves you better. It might be you finding a new hobby that fulfills you. But it's time for you guys to have someone take care of you, have something pour into you and take care of you. You guys take care of everybody else. You support everybody else. You're there for everybody else. But what about you? This is saying, I'm going to put me first. I'm going to support myself. I'm going to give myself what I need over everything. So it's really a time for you guys to really dedicate yourself to yourself. Okay? Also, we have the right attraction. The right attraction. And with that, I'm going to get into some cards, okay? So you guys have to be attracted to the right things. Some of y'all are attracted to the wrong things. As a water sign, really as any sign, it's so easy to develop a trauma bond. But as a water sign, even more so because you have all of this emotional energy. So you're going to be attracting damaged people more than any other sign because that's just how you are. A lot of water signs were very emotional children and they had parents that weren't emotional, or people in general that were very emotional typically come across people that are not able to give them what they need emotionally. That happens for a reason because you need those situations to teach you about boundaries, to teach you about what you need, to help you defend yourself, help you protect yourself, help you keep an eye out for what isn't going to serve you. You need that. You need that. That is so important for you to have. So I really want you guys to focus on stepping into the right attraction. Some of y'all have to recognize that you're attracted to the wrong things, and that could be the delusion that you're trying to avoid. We have within the next few weeks. So keep your eyes peeled. I feel like you guys are stepping into some new things. Also, I feel like some of you guys, that could be your delusion. Like, dang, maybe I'm attracted to the wrong type of person. Maybe I am attracted to people that want to give me pain or give me this or give me this. We also have get more information, water signs. Get more information. So don't stop here. I feel like your energies want you to get back into your meditation, get back into your prayer, get back into connecting with yourself. You guys are so intuitive and you've been allowing people to gaslight you. You've been gaslighting yourself and telling yourself that your intuition is wrong. You've been saying to yourself, oh no, this don't make sense. You need to re-encourage yourself and get back on a first name basis with your intuition so you can trust that divine guidance, because as a water sign, as a person, you need your intuition, but as a water sign, you need it more than ever. All right, we have hard work ahead. And we also have February. So this is going to be a big month for you guys in February. I think this is going to be a do or die moment, and not literally die, but it's going to be a do or die. It's going to be, are you going to stand up for yourself, or are you going to keep letting people put you under their thumb? And eventually, if you allow people to put you down for long enough, you'll believe it. And it'll be that much harder for you to find your confidence, when you spend years letting people put you under their thumb and tell you, oh, you don't know what you need. Oh, this, oh, that. Y'all don't deserve that. And you don't. So it's about standing up for yourself. It's about getting what you need, Also, February, you guys might come in contact with a caretaker this month, like I was saying. Of course, we have February. Y'all know this is about February anyway. So be on the lookout. This is an important month for y'all. Especially for Pisces. Any Pisces that's birthday this month, you want to be on the lookout. We have fair woman. So this is going to be a woman with light skin or light hair. This could be a caretaker that could be coming in your life. So be on the lookout for someone with light skin or light hair. They could definitely be, giving you some advice, pouring into you. You might be coming in contact with someone, or this could be you getting reconnected with an older person. Like you may be meeting an older person on your job, because this also says this person might have blonde hair, gray hair, or white hair. So you might even be connecting with an older woman that has some words of wisdom for you, or you might be able to, maybe see your grandmother again, and your granny is able to pour in some caretaking love onto you. But this is your time to reach out for help. This is your time to reach out for support. Just what I thought. Someone working against you behind your back. Rat. So water signs, y'all have a rat in your house, and y'all have let this rat tear your house up and down. And I feel like the delusion, you have to recognize, one, who this rat is, and two, how you've allowed yourself to be a rat in your own life. Y'all, some of y'all have been talking about yourself. Some of y'all have been so down about yourself. Some of you guys have been feeling like you're your own worst enemy, or you're your own bully because of the things you've been experiencing. I think as a water sign, it's easier for you guys to internalize what people feel about you, because you are water. You're made up of that emotional energy. So when someone doesn't like you, when someone hates on you, when someone feels a way about you, it's easy for you to be like, is it me? That's the first thing that you're going to think. And sometimes everybody feels like it's them. But eventually we're like, nah, it's them. But y'all will really, really internalize it. Like, it's me, it's me, it's me. Even if the person's like, it's not you, you're still thinking in your head, it's me. They're just saying that to be nice, but it's really me. So I feel like you guys need to recognize when you've not had your back. Recognize when maybe you've noticed that something wasn't for you and you stepped into it again. You know, you want to learn to let your emotions be your strength and not your weakness. I feel like some of you guys really need to make sure that you are emotionally healthy. Make sure that you are letting go of unhealthy emotional attachments and unhealthy emotional behaviors in this month of February. I think this could be a great time for you guys to set yourself up on the right track, to know yourself better, to love yourself better, to support yourself better, and to really get what you need once and for all. Once a water sign knows what they need, sets their boundaries, and stands on business, honey, there is nothing a water sign cannot do. Seriously. You have control of your emotions. As a water sign, you have control of everything. And that is definitely the season that you guys are stepping into. So if you are a water sign and you picked this reading and it resonated with you, then let me know down below in the comment section. Also, if you want to book a private session with me, you can do that as well down below in the description box. I love you guys. I appreciate y'all. Thank you guys for chiming in as always, and I will see you guys next time. Bye guys. Bless.